Heading toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Come 19. Come 19.
Here's Ward to throw right away. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
3. Warriors 7. Come on. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. 77. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Ward. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here we go. Check Matt. Cowboys.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Down to about the 37. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check Bobcat.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
19. Hurt. Big Lions.
Ward now working out of the gun. He's going to go for it all. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 35-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
70 Lions. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw now, Shuck. And that'll be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Roger McCreary on the coverage.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Now this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurt. 79 Broncos. Go check. Ready.
They run straight in. And a loose football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
Yep.
And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Shuck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage are so committed to denying a big throw, they pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw, here's Ward. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready? Nothing. Kennedy Lions. Ready?
To the air again, Ward. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19.
Play action now, Ward. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
60 back there. 60 back. Track him 60. Go.
Here's Ward. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a first and goal.
Warriors 70. Go. Ready?
Play action. It's Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. As they come up now, second and goal.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions.
Throwing now, Ward. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 6. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Ward, third and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Sly able to put this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Throwing, Shuck. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. Shuck. The RPO, he'll keep it himself. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Shuck now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Bengals at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. To throw is Shuck. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Shuck, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
That That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Cougar 19, hurt. 70 Rings, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Throwing is Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner. Oh, what a juke into space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And
now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Ward. And this one too low.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit. And ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
Ready?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Cowboy. Hey, check that. Street.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
19 tight.
Brings up 3rd and 17.
Hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 14-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Brown. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. This one left side caught by Collins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Ward, throwing to start the drive. So it's stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Come on. Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther.
Ward.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Titans are able to move back in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. On a slant, here's Collins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10.
To throw now, Shuck. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
this one complete to Yoshibas.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They go play action here with Shuck.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Shuck again. Got a man open. It's Chase.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Now Shuck.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Here's Shuck. Open man is Chase, complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 40 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here this third quarter. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score 17. Titans 12.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 44-yard line.
70 Rangers. Panther 11.
Throwing now, Ward. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
19 tight. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hey, check that. Street. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. Go.
Here's Ward. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Tennessee.
Now Ward. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Off play action, Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Okonkwo from 8 yards out. And the Titans have retaken a third quarter lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Here we go. 19, 65.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
17. Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80.
Throwing, Shuck. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Shuck now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Open man is Yoshibas.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Shuck looking to throw once more.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Brown is in. Touchdown Bengals.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Titans first down.
To throw, here's Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
19. Ready? 19, Tiger. 19, Warrior. 70. Ready?
Throwing is Ward. That's into the hands of Iomana. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
19, Light. 79, Panthers. 19.
First and 10 at the 26-yard
Rattler.
line.
18, Rattler. Dragon 60.
To throw is Ward. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. George Pickens, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards to go, second down.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw now, Shuck. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Okay, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, 43 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew there was time getting short. They had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Ward. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
Personal leading.
A gain of 22 yards.
65.
First down.
Check mash.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 4. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Come on. 7 fires. Cut 19.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. That's dumped off to Pollard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Trap 60. Check. Hurt. Ready.
Now Ward on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Bengals 31. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Shuck.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll come up now on second down.
An inside give, Brown. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw.
A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
70 Rangers, 79 Broncos, traffic, 18, 5 in.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's first down.
Nothing. 70, 18, 60 Bobcats, 60, Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, smash Broncos. 18, Robbery, 18, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Ward. That's complete to DK.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here comes second down.
Come 19. Here we go. Start 19. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Here's Ward.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
And he clocks it with just 10 seconds left.
Now, they might be looking to get this in 2 chunks. We'll see as they come up here on 2nd down.
19, 18, 5 in. Mustang 19. Hurt.
Again, it's Ward. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
70 Lions. Panther 11, 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He'll try to do it himself.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Cincinnati, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.